Hello everyone, my name is Zerger, and for my presentation today I will be going over the role of creatine in improving athletic performance. So starting off, many people might not actually know what exactly creatine is. So according to the Cleveland Clinic, creatine is a natural source of energy that helps skeletal muscles contract. Um, it is something that is essential for muscles to maintain exercise or maintain energy during exercise. Um, Half of the creatine in our body comes from our diet. This comes from things like red meat, seafood, and animal milks. And the other half is produced naturally through our liver, our pancreas, and our kidneys. So, kind of an overview of what um, creatine is. We already kind of just talked about that, but also why some people take it. So, it's produced from amino acids within the body. And just like I mentioned, is a extremely popular supplement, if not the most popular supplement when it comes to exercise nutrition. It can be taken in the form of tablets, powders, which is typically most common, and also in capsules and liquids. And the belief and the reasoning behind taking creatine is that it can increase muscle growth, um, improve your recovery, and also improve your athletic performance as well. So, kind of diving deeper into the benefits of creatine for athletes, and in this slide, more specifically, the strength training aspect of things. So, according to a journal written in a nutrients journal in 2021, creatine has shown to increase strength and power production, and also increases in intramuscular phosphate creatine concentrations. There was a study that revealed that even after just 10 days of creatine supplementation, improvements in the bench press and squat strength and power output were all improved in young adult men. Um, Also, creatine is shown to allow for increased volume of work/work output during resistance or weight training. And obviously, this means that if you're able to increase your volume of work and how much you're able to do, that will um, directly result in greater strength gains. So, kind of following along with the last slide about the benefits of creatine in athletic performance, this slide right here will go kind of beyond the weight room. Um, According to that same nutrients journal, uh, creatine has also, like I mentioned before, has shown to increase strength and power, but also shown to increase body composition. Another study was done involving many NCAA Division I collegiate football players, um, and they all reported that after just 28 days of creatine supplementation, along with obviously their agility training programs, there were improvements in nearly everybody in fat slash bone free mass, training volume, and also sprint performance. Like I said before, uh, creatine has shown to have greater weight room gains, and as we all know, as athletes, that if you're able to perform well in the weight room, typically it can directly transfer over to your sport. Uh, 64% of studies in a sports health magazine um, all reported that there was a statistical improvement in lean body mass within athletes that took creatine. And according to that same journal, that creatine may prevent loss of strength when aerobic activity is combined with anaerobic activity. So that basically just means that you'll be able to maintain your strength and uh, your peak performance for longer than without creatine in your system. So here I have listed a couple of studies that have been done. I won't go too in depth about them, but just to kind of show people that there isn't just one study that has shown these improvements when athletes take creatine. Creatine is shown to reduce 40-yard dash times. There was a 3.7 improvement in cycling power for bicyclists after even just a 4-day creatine load. Creatine has shown that short-term supplementation, has improved elite swimmers' times more effectively than just the training itself. So when the hard training is paired with the creatine, uh, better results have been shown. And creatine also improved 5 and 15-meter sprint speeds among soccer players. Many people may be wondering how exactly creatine works and the science behind it. So starting off, adenosine triphosphate, more well known as ATP, is the most basic form of energy within our cells. And the problem with that is that they run out very quickly during exercise. Now, switching gears a little bit, 95% of the body's creatine is stored in our muscles through a molecule called creatine phosphate. And the benefits of creatine phosphate, or creatine in general, in our body, is that it helps replenish that ATP when it's lost during exercise, which obviously will give the cells the ability to produce more energy um, within the muscle, and thus supplementing creatine will enhance performance. Whenever you go to the store or a supplement store or even just a grocery store, you will most likely see multiple different kinds of creatine there. And that's why it may be confusing to decide which creatine is the best for performance. So the most well-studied and well-known creatine is monohydrate. That's probably the most common one you'll see, creatine monohydrate. This one is the most studied and it's also the most affordable. So it's actually kind of killing two birds with one stone there. Then you have hydrochloride. This one's more water soluble. And there's ethyl ester, which is more bioavailable. Some people may think that's better, but the research has shown that it's not effective as monohydrate. And then you have creatine phosphate, and many people actually may think that since creatine phosphate is what is stored in the muscles, that it may be best to supplement that. When all reality, the monohydrate supplementation has actually shown to have better results, and the phosphate just doesn't have enough research to back it up. So if you're going for a creatine, just get the creatine monohydrate. That's typically the best option. As for my personal experience with creatine, I've been taking creatine kind of on and off for about 2 years now. Um, but right now I take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every single day. And based off the research I've done, I can definitely say that it is true. I think that I definitely notice a difference in my muscle mass whenever I'm on creatine, and also I feel more energized during workouts and can sustain my energy for much longer. So all in all, creatine is an amazing supplement for all athletes and even just people in general, but more specifically athletes. It can most definitely enhance your performance, and the studies have shown that.